I remember when I would make these videos and my hair wasn't gray. And I look at the videos and I'll be like, man, your hair is turning gray. Do you ever get like that as you get older? You're like, man, my hair is turning gray. I'm getting these wrinkles, but I still feel younger. So it's the Frazierhughes experience in Johnson City, Tennessee. I'm not a doctor, but I did stay here at this Holiday Inn last night. Do you ever hear people say that? Putting on one of my favorite times of year is Christmas. I love the holidays. I love the lights. I love the food, the nostalgia, the coffees. There's just something special about it. And, you know, it comes, so I'm putting on my Christmas socks. It's not too early for that. Use it or lose it. But I'm putting on my Christmas socks because I feel like time really escapes us. Everything goes by so fast. My son is about to turn 1, and my wife was like, man, that was just like yesterday. And it's like my hair wasn't gray like yesterday, and time really flies by. So putting on my Christmas socks this morning because, you know, I want to soak it in because I feel like it was Halloween just 2 weeks ago, and Christmas is right around the corner. So I'm wearing my Christmas socks today in this Holiday Inn. I'm kind of a fruitcake. I've been told I'm a cheapskate somewhat, or kind of cheap, but when it comes to hotels, I will take the cups home, like these little plastic cups. I mean, the kids could drink out of these, you know. So I'll take the cups home. I'll take whatever I can get free home. I like to use a bunch of towels in the bathroom so my feet don't get wet. I like to be completely dry. I'll use all the towels. In fact, I'll just find an excuse to use the towels in the bathroom. Today's topic is tipping, and in our life, we tip a lot of people. We tip people at restaurants. I was a valet in Atlanta. I parked cars for quite a few years, and I got paid off of tips. And I'd like to think that I tip, I'm gonna need another pair of socks. I wear 2 pairs of socks. But I'd like to think that I'm a decent tipper. And when I used to park cars in Atlanta, it would make me extremely angry if somebody stiffed me and did not tip me. I would get so mad. I don't feel like there's a reason not to tip anybody. In fact, even if I don't get great service at a restaurant, I still give them a tip. And I try to even still give them a good tip because you really don't know what these people are going through. So when it comes to tipping, my neighbor who works at Montano's, his license plate on his car says, please tip. If you go somewhere and you don't tip somebody, it's got to be a really bad experience. Like they had to have poured a drink on you. But if you ever go out and you stiff somebody for their service, you really think their service wasn't great, and maybe they're, you know, it was slow. Shame on you, especially if it's a valet. Yeah, someone should pour gasoline on you and light you on fire. I'm just kidding. But either way, tipping is a big deal because it's a livelihood for others. So I once stayed in a hotel, and my friend tipped the maid, and I thought that was kind of interesting because my mindset was like, tip the maid. That's like, tip the maid. I was like, I mean, that's their job. They're supposed to come in here and clean this room up. And hold on a second here. Think about your thought process. They're supposed to come in here and clean this room up. Am I being a little self-righteous? Love these shoes right here, made by Echo. Gosh, let's look at the tread here on the bottom. Nice and comfortable, especially when you're selling. But anyways, my thought process was, well, they're supposed to come in here and clean up this room, and yeah, I paid to stay here, so that's their job to clean this room. Hey, good to see you guys that are watching. So, anyways, I used all these towels in the bathroom. Check this out, and didn't even use this bed. So I'm thinking to myself, I didn't use this bed, so hey, they don't have to do a lot of work. But in the bathroom here, I used all the towels. I was like, I'm gonna be completely dry. My feet are gonna be dry. I'm gonna be comfortable. So I had a couple extra bucks, and I decided, hey, why don't I, for the first time in my life, it will come back to you, right, Frazier? Even if it doesn't come back to me and I don't like win the lottery, why don't I just go ahead and tip the maid? All right, so left them a little tip here, and hopefully that'll make them feel better. And look at the note right here. The tip is, I appreciate you. And as of about a year and a half ago in my sales process, when I run into all of my customers, or even at the convenience store, I will tell them, I appreciate you. Instead of thank you, I replace thank you with I appreciate you. And it makes me feel better. It makes the other person feel better, and my sales have gone up. So the next time when it comes to tipping, if you got a couple extra bucks, hey, leave it for the maid. Maybe your server has had a tough day. Maybe something happened with their kids, you know, and maybe they do deserve to get a good tip or more. You got to think about this, all right? So make sure you leave a tip, and from now on, instead of thank you, say I appreciate you. Use it or lose it.